Hello, and welcome to the party. We are playing Masks tonight. This is A.E.G.I.S, Shield of Earth. The shield's still broken, but they just maybe started to repair it last week. Maybe. We'll find out tonight. But first, I want to thank our amazing sponsors. We have Tabletop Loot. They have all kinds of great dice. We also have Devin Rue, the Misters of Maps, and So Nerdwear. It's what the nerds wear, and they have lots of amazing merch, including lots of welcome to the party stuff. We have a Discord where you can come join us and talk about all the silly things that we talk about there, and join up in games. I know there's actually might be a few slots opening up here soon, so got a Patreon now. We like to think of it as PBS for Tip-Top RPGs. So we're first helping cover costs for everybody who's already here, and then we want to expand into commissioning art, one-shots, and all that kind of thing. And so please... Oh, not the bot again. But yeah, so that's what we got. And last week, the team had a little bit of a bonding episode, we'll say, as much as they bond. And there was lots of pizza rolls, noodle cups. There was
some
a
bones.
date.
A bone singular.
Yeah, that happened. It was explained to Cliff what boning is.
I'm not sorry.
I bought some stuff in a vending machine. It was very exciting.
Oh, you bought it rather than breaking the vending machine for once.
I tried to break the vending
yeah.
machine.
Lots of Nightmare Stallion was bought.
Well, it's all laying in that park now at the base of that statue. But you buy Nightmare Stallion.
They did run into Penny Dreadful again.
She wants to be my girlfriend.
Don't do it, Cliff.
My girlfriend's cuter.
That sounds like a really, really, really bad idea.
It's okay. I'm a terrible wingman, so I totally stopped that shit dead in its tracks. So.
And last week, Wainwright was gone. He was off working on a secret project with Crimson Shadow at Novatech. And now we come in. We're going to start 2 weeks later. But I wanted to open up, other than Wainwright, who was working on said secret project, what were the rest of you up to over the last couple of weeks?
I mean, I guess for me it's kind of easy because, I think I've been making more of an honest effort to actually be a helpful, useful person, but only specifically to and around Anna, who I don't know if she's still doing stuff where she's going through data or whatever, or if she's helping out in that sort of technical sense, but I imagine it's a lot of situations where she's like, oh no, I'm just kind of sifting through this, they encode a lot of things, so we gotta kind of translate it out, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll help with that, and then just staring at this thing for 4 hours, getting nothing done, while she's just sitting there going, it's okay, you can take a break. It's yeah, I'm gonna go, see you later. But trying really hard, really genuinely, but never actually being of any functional help. But there's been a lot of that, and any free time I've got, just being hey, how's it going? I like you. Do you like me? Check yes or no. Just gals being pals.
I think Cliff would be, essentially like waiting on the kind of data they found to see if they could figure out who the possible rogue agents were, and try to see if there's a way he could get in contact with them to try and formulate a plan.
Okay. It would be hard because they're trying to be silent. But you can get some clues. But first, I want to thank 12-sided Guy for the 100 bits.
Woo!
Yeah, you get some just like some basic clues. If you go to any of the safe houses that went quiet, you find evidence that they weren't there. But they went to ground. You're not entirely sure where, but you would find in one of them a burner phone. You don't know what exactly it would be for, but it was just sitting on a table, so...
Yeah, you especially probably wouldn't know what it would be for.
I love the idea though that like he comes back and it's like everybody's like, so this is a phone. He's like, yeah, I know it's a phone, you guys, but how does it?
Sounds about right. Yeah, so I guess I'd turn definitely like. Wait, so Wainwright's not here, right?
No.
Right. Who would be the next best tech person?
They're the person who patched up Mallory is usually Shadow's tech person. He'd probably be the next best person.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd probably go to Shadow. It's like, hey, you know someone who could help me figure this phone thing out? Or who it was, at least?
Yeah. What are you trying to do? You need to extract data or something?
Just, we're trying to get in contact with some of the rogue agents, see if we could try and figure out a plan, see if they got any input that would help us out.
Yeah. Chris, he can help you. I think he's in the command center thing.
Chris.
He calls it the command center. Don't tell him I called it the command center.
So is Chris his code name, or is that his name?
That's his name. He doesn't really have a code name yet. He just kind of stays here.
Chris it is then.
I don't know if I gave him a name last week, so we're going with Chris.
I don't remember. I remember somebody came over and sewed up my arm, but we never. I think we maybe got a gender. I think we said he. We definitely didn't get a name.
Okay, good. That's good.
I was too distracted to ask anyway, so Hey, you're that guy. Yeah, thanks for the thing. My arm. Still bad, but thank you.
And what about Dreamcat? What does Dreamcat do?
Dreamcat is probably going to spend a lot of time just wandering around, kind of lost.
Oh, for 2 weeks.
Punching things, sparring, trying to figure out how to make better food happen in this place.
I mean, you can leave. You don't have to stay in the building, but it is risky.
Yeah.
It is, but it's not like you don't have friends out there, or at least people you know. If they count as friends, I don't know. Your fun junkyard gang.
The junkyard gang.
I forget their name. It was something Bells.
Oh, it was the Liberty Bells, because
That's what it was.
It was an inside
Jingle.
joke from Leverage. It's fun.
Junkyard gang.
Yeah.
Like, she I would want to go see them, but at the same time, I'd be like, no, that would be really risky. And they'd probably be mad that I was the only one not locked up.
Or they might be grateful that you got them out. But you would know them better than I would.
Realistically, that's probably what would happen. But also, Kat's like, no, they probably hate me. So I'm just going to be over here.
Okay. Mallory definitely then has like tried to egg you towards it, and it's like, listen, you ever want to like sneak out of this place and like go hook up with some people? Like, I am so down. Like, I so got your back. Believe me.
Oh my God.
But you know, it's all you. It's all you. You know, like play it cool.
It's cool. It's cool. There's punching bags here. I'm fine. I'm fine.
That's a really mean thing to call Cliff, but okay.
Look, volunteered.
It's consensual.
We're not supposed to talk about that.
Well.
And record time.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Apparently. Sorry.
Well.
So, for the last 2 weeks when you have been doing this, it's been quiet. Really quiet. And for House on the City, not having any crime from anybody is weird. And for 2 weeks, that's what it's been. No temple, no Messiah's people, Church of the Universal Light, none of that.
Did the whole prison riot make it into the news or anything like that?
No. Then all those people seem to have gone to ground as well. They're all seem to be hiding. You know the heroes are because you know that you hid them away. Yeah, and Malficious is quiet, but the whole thing has been quiet. Which is weird. No interdimensional rifts opened up and aliens walk through. These are things that are pretty normal here. None of that happened. When you wake up 2 weeks later, and you go into the command center, just about everybody's there. And they're watching a news report because the city's lighting up. There's some sort of giant monster rampaging through downtown. There's like villains attacking everything. There's a whole like factory compound that's like, I mean, the FBI's surrounding it right now. But the worst part is there's no Aegis. It just isn't responding. And nobody from the Heroes League is responding either. The tower is quiet.
Guys, are you seeing this?
Yeah, but I'm not entirely believing it. Just to make sure I understand, it isn't like one thing that's going on. You're saying like a whole bunch of different chaotic nightmares are going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's probably a trap.
It's probably our town getting ripped to shreds. We should do a thing, right? This is our...
Well, but question is, which one? We can't be everywhere at once, and there is the possibility that at least one of these is a trap. I mean, A.E.G.I.S isn't doing what their job is supposed to be.
Well, I mean, A.E.G.I.S is like in little bits and pieces, essentially, at this point. What of it we can still trust?
Well, I'm just thinking that even the parts that we know we can't trust should still be trying to make sure that everyone else trusts them.
Well,
That they'd be responding.
well, if they're not, we're gonna have to step up and do something because it's not the first time we've had to do their job.
Yeah.
Yeah, giant monster. That sounds bad to me.
As you say this, Crimson Shadow goes, "No, Paragon. We'll have to take care of the giant monster. Without Starburst here, they're the best chance. No offense. But I need you at this compound. According to the A.E.G.I.S files, it's Malficius's compound."
So the factory you were mentioning was
Yep.
being...
Yep. Whatever's
Wow.
happening there, they're going to need backup. So I
Yeah,
need you
that
there.
sounds like a plan. I mean, we know that that Fabricator is working with Malficius, and it was responsible for the giant robots we fought. The robots we fought, including ones that have dimensional tech, like Johnson's gun, like Cliff's gun.
Wow.
Is Malficius the one who makes the robots?
Well, he's the backer of the.
Oh.
From the files we saw, it was a combination of Fabricator and Dr. Proton.
Yep. And the Malficius is basically just he's like the head of the mob, basically. He's one of the 3 big criminal players in.
Yeah, he's no giant monster, which, I mean, it'd be way cooler to knock out that giant monster, but I guess if
Well,
we have
he's had at least one giant robot recently, so
Oh,
So,
maybe I'll have another.
so the factory belongs to Malficius, right?
yes.
So it's not an issue if we show up late, right?
Late.
I don't want to be the person here in the room that raises the, well, people might get hurt, Cliff, but people might get hurt, Cliff.
The FBI is trying to fight their way in, and we know they're going to be out of their depths. I mean,
Listen, I'm just saying, better we wreck it than, like, whatever's going on wrecks it, so.
yeah, Mal, you know I have a personal stake in this, so my objectivity might be a bit clouded, but
If you want to break stuff, let's break stuff. I know someone who's real good at breaking stuff, and it's not even me.
you have some experience with that too, though.
I give Dreamcat like a big thumbs up, like,
Don't know what you're talking about.
breaking stuff. But that was plainly obvious.
There.
Crimson Shadow just good. Yep. There's too many fires, though. I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, put people at risks. We can't let the city fall while we hide. So I'm calling in everybody.
Yeah, do we know if the church faction of A.E.G.I.S has told the FBI that we're criminals or something, or are they keeping the fact that we're rogue close to the vest?
They're keeping it close to the vest right now.
I mean, the prison break wasn't even in the news, and that would have been huge.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I've sort of been out of the loop for a couple weeks here, so
For sure.
So are we gonna make a plan, or
Well, we can figure that out on site.
on the
can't we?
way.
Like, what are we gonna do in here, right?
Yeah, we don't. We only know what's in the news
Yeah.
We should
right now, and
we should at least have a plan for how to get the fuck out if things go sideways.
oh, I can get us out?
I mean, he kind of can get us out. And if not, I probably can get us out. I think that's one of the things I can do. I don't know, I've kind of lost track.
Okay.
and I forget the timing of stuff. Was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago that you said that your hand changed? That Mallory's hand changed.
Gosh, Louise,
Was
it's
it
probably been
before or after the break.
that was before, so it
Okay,
would have been
so
like
I
3
would've-
weeks ago.
So I would have seen that before. Sorry, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, if anything else, you saw it during the prison break because I had to pull my gloves off to do the vision. And,
Right.
Yeah. She's still wearing them regularly, those and the sunglasses. Like, she's still very self-conscious about that stuff, but
Okay.
you would have seen it by now. Like, it's hard to
Yeah.
ignore that she's got a big weird claw. hand.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to get back in the.
Mhm. No, you're out for a week, totally.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of, I have kind of a weird question for our GM. What's Anna's favorite color?
Oh, put me on the spot. Fuchsia.
Yeah, what? Fuchsia? Okay. That's gonna be awkward, but I'm sticking with this. Yeah. So I've always, in the past, I've described Mal as just sort of like this trash can goth kid in what she wears. It tends to be a lot of black. Lately, within the last, let's call it 3 or 4 days, she's taken to wearing this scarf. It's fuchsia.
Oh.
Yeah. She hasn't said much about it. She just, it's like, that's an unusual splash of color for her. Huh. So, just thought I'd mention that. It's a big flowy thing. In fact, she's ditched her hoodie. The shredded crappy hoodie. She doesn't wear that anymore. But she does always wear this scarf now.
Aw.
That's cute.
Puppy love.
Yeah, so as you leave, Crimson Shadow is Delta 76 password Overwatch, and the whole command center changes to like a display where he can see the entire city rather than just the news.
Okay.
Is it possible to grab some blueprints of the factory before we head out?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll sort of download that into my suit and sort of review it on my in my helmet while we're on our way there.
Cliff
blueprints,
will literally
That's a good
People-
idea. You want to know where the roof is, so when we gotta get out of there, you can just get us right up there.
Yep.
Or put other people up there.
And Cliff is literally looking at the roll of blueprint because that's what you do.
Obviously, this isn't going to be completely accurate because this is the publicly available, and we know that that's one of Malficius's facilities. So, but it should at least give us a general idea of the upper floors.
And Wainwright, your suit basically has a functioning computer in it, so you
Yeah.
can get a display map of the blueprints.
Yeah, that's what I.
Dope 3D map.
Yeah.
Wow, 3D is asking a lot.
Well, I don't know.
It's like Batman sonar.
I don't know. Maybe I'll make him roll later for if it's in 3D, but we'll see.
So, as we're getting close, I'll try to sort of hook into the FBI's the radio frequency the FBI unit is using to see if I can get an update on what's going on there.
Yeah, when you do, is to Captain Anderson, respond! Damn it, we lost Bravo Team 2.
No, not Bravo team. They were my favorite team. Just cutting the tension, you guys. Jeez.
I thought it would have been Foxtrot, but okay.
Cliff, I have no idea what you're talking about. That joke makes no sense to me.
Foxton.
It's weird. Cliff just says stuff sometimes. I just figure his jokes were probably really funny in like the 1940s, and it just doesn't translate to today. The same way how when we try to tell him like literally anything, and then he's like literally useless about it, I figure it's just something like that. It's a quirk I've come to appreciate and understand about him. I shoot Cliff a thumbs up.
Oh, good. I see some good that's come out of these last couple weeks. You're not throwing him across the room. At the moment.
We've come to an understanding.
Yeah.
Okay, so they lost at least. So the FBI has lost at least one team in there, but they're not talking about anything coming out yet. So
Yeah. I mean, like, what's this look like once we get there? I mean,
So, the best way I can think to describe it, and I don't know, like, if anybody, I don't know if any of you have seen the Resident Evil degeneration thing, where basically it's surrounded by cops, and there's smoke and destruction everywhere from the building.
okay. Yeah, it's been a while, but yes.
Right. Okay.
I guess I just like look over like at the rest of the gang, go like, so should we just go like find whoever's in charge and?
yeah, that sounds good. I mean,
Okay, cool. Hey, whoever's in charge, the heroes are here. So
Like,
waving at the FBI guys.
at least I didn't have to suggest it this time.
yeah.
I'm taking
Can we
charge of-
sort of see where people are gathered, like a command post or something like that?
Oh, when you say that, the guy just looks around and goes, "This is all we're getting."
Hey,
There's a lot.
Your kids.
Well,
Soup-
these two wanted to go fight the giant monster, but considering that this is a officious facility and potentially Fabricator and Dr. Proton are in there, that this is a higher priority for me.
also we're not kids, we're teenagers, and there's a difference.
Do you mind updating us on the situation, Captain?
We we don't know what's exactly going on. We've since learned that this is, as you said, a malficious compound, but we got a call from inside roughly 2 hours ago from some of the human, or from the civilian employees of this factory. We didn't get a lot from it, for the line went dead. The first officers on the scene have not responded. We sent in 2 SWAT teams. We've lost contact with both of those. We still don't have a visual on what's going on inside, but the whole place looks like it's been torn apart from out here. But nothing's come out. Nothing's tried to leave. But anything that goes in hasn't come back out.
Well, that's just because we haven't gone in yet.
So did those civilians say anything about what was being worked on in there? Just, I mean, like biotech, chemicals, anything like that?
It's, as far as we know, it's just supposed to be computer parts manufacturing factory, but that's the official label.
They've been doing crimes in there, I bet.
Well, we know they've been working on some unusual tech, so this might be their most recent test of it. So what do you guys think? Front door, roof, any thoughts?
I mean, no, please, after you, Cliff.
I was thinking top down, but
Starting from the roof. That's a new strategy for you. I like it.
yeah,
Tell me more.
we go to the roof and go down.
Okay. And what's our backup plan in case things go wrong?
So,
fly back up to the roof.
do you have any information, any recordings from the SWAT teams or anything, like what areas they covered before they disappeared?
Well, they cleared, Alpha Team cleared the West Hall. And then all we got after that was swearing, gunshots, and screaming. And Bravo Team, they cleared the cafeteria, and we lost them soon after. Alpha Team, much the same.
Okay, were they in the same? Did they disappear in the same sort of section of the building, or well, did you lose contact with them in the same general area, or?
No. They were on not opposite sides of the building, but damn near.
Saying is that there's trouble all over, so we gotta go make ourselves troublesome all over. Easy enough. We like breaking shit.
We're good at that.
I'm almost tempted to say let's go directly for one of the areas one of the SWAT teams disappeared in, to try to see if we can reestablish contact with them, get them out.
Saving people. I love this idea.
Okay, so
Anybody want to join me for a roof party?
it sounds like a plan. I'll need help getting up there, but
Who can't fly?
well, Dreamcat, you can jump pretty well.
I can climb the building. It's fine.
Yeah, I suppose I could climb too, but I'd need to be right up to
That's
it.
fine. That's fine. Hey, Dreamcat, no problem. Plenty room for you on the broom. I'll just scooch, hop on the back. It'll be great.
Just like last time, Wainwright. Can lift you up just like nothing.
Okay, yeah, I guess we have a plan. Let's head up.
We go.
Scooch like onto the very tippy end of my broom, and it's like, all right, never done this before. Hang on.
Mistakes have been made.
And again, it's an extremly crude sort of flight because her telekinesis is not in any way subtle. So it's like sitting and then lurch to full speed. So, this is not like a gentle Quidditch match. This is
Should have brought tickets to this roller coaster.
Now, how do you prefer, Wainwright? Do you want me to cradle you or just grab you under the arms?
Just
your choice.
Grab me under the arms.
Under the arms it is.
I should. If we make a habit of this, I'll really need to add handles on the back of this thing.
Yes, handles in the back always work well.
Okay, so yeah, just head up to the roof. Are there any like roof accesses into the building?
Yeah. I mean, there's a vent and a door. Those are your choices.
I call not going through the vent.
Yeah, door sounds.
How big are the vents?
Probably not big enough for me.
Yeah, they're maybe big enough for a small person.
So none of us. Great.
Not quite sure what you're insinuating there, but all right.
Well, you said no, and everyone else, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I just head over to the door and try to open it.
Is Shadowcat a tiny person?
Yeah, she's like itty bitty, but also will punch your face off. It's fine.
Oh, okay. That changes my visual of her completely.
The door doesn't open.
Oh, god damn it.
Is
Well,
there
we've
like
been
a
bested by a door, you
badge
guys.
reader there, or is it just physical lock?
Physical lock.
Okay, I just grab it and use the strength of the suit to try to pop the door, pop it open.
Okay, yeah. You do that.
Okay.
Your suit's more than capable than ripping a door off the hinges.
Okay.
I mean, the hinges give before the lock.
Okay.
So, you know. But yeah, you rip the door off. It made a
Okay.
little bit of noise, but you can go into the building now.
All right, guys, let's go in. Let's go.
Woohoo! Property damage.
All right, who's taking point?
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Before you, the lights blink. And the stairs go down, and in that hallway, the lights blink on and off.
Okay, is there any kind of pattern that I can observe for the way the lights are?
No, they're just blinking, flickering.
Are these
Emergency
like
lights?
like regular lights, or are these like an emergency light blinking?
Regular lights.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Like just flickering. Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So like a short in the system type. At least as far as we know now.
Spooky. I'm not doing that one. That one's not me. That is not me.
Good to know.
Is this like a stairwell, or
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
just
so there's like emptiness in the center?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do some quick recon, and Cliff is gonna essentially jump down the center and fly down.
I'm gonna shout down the banister. You specifically told me not to do that kind of shit, Cliff.
Okay, yeah, it's not very far. It's like 2 flights of stairs, and then you are on the first or the top floor. There's nothing there. There's like a exit door that'll lead you into the.
Cool. So I do that, and I just fly back up to rejoin the group. I was like,
And
Yeah,
You probably
remember-
could have just called up.
I don't remember telling you not to do that.
Right. Well, we can talk about this later. Let's keep going.
I'm allowed to find new reasons to throw in, though, right?
Not during a mission. Unless he asks like I did that one time that didn't go well. Not your fault.
I'm just gonna head down the stairs then.
Yeah.
Wait, am I remembering? Did I actually say that at some point?
Not in as many words. No, you
Oh, okay.
cautioned Mallory against foolhardy action taken without consulting the others, and without any kind of a backup plan, and basically just told me that was a loose cannon, and
Cool.
And then jump down some stairs. It's fine.
I jumped down some stairs. So like, keep pushing. That's all I'll say.
Oh man, Cliff is very lost right now. That's all I'm
I
saying.
thought you cared about us.
I came back.
Why?
So when we get to the ground floor, I'm going to send out some small drones to try to map the facility, see if they can find their way into any areas that aren't on the blueprints. So I'm going to go ahead and use one of my gadgets for that.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep. Roll to unleash your powers.
Okay. Do I get any kind of bonus since we reviewed the blueprints? Or
The blueprints don't help you in this.
okay. All right.
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, the top floor that you're on, it doesn't have. It has like a couple of locked up labs, but you don't find anything on this floor that's not on the blueprints.
Okay. All right, guys. Everything seems to match the blueprints here. Let's keep heading down. Probably should have figured that wouldn't be.
I mean, do we know those labs are like empty and stuff, or like do your drones like pick up on that kind of thing? Like I don't know.
Yeah. Do I? Yeah, would
There's no life signs in the labs.
any kind of unusual power readings?
No.
I figure that's the kind of thing they'd be more suited for tracking, since they were more for mapping than for finding people.
Yeah. I mean, they're supposed to be sealed, and one of them is, and one of them isn't. But they're like special sealed, airtight labs.
Oh, if we don't find anything else, we can come back and look at those. Let's.
I knew they were doing crimes up here. It's just it proves my hypothesis. Hypothesis.
They could have. They probably don't, but they could have a legitimate reason for those kind of labs.
Yeah, crime labs.
Drug labs.
Drug crime labs.
Oh.
Anyway, nuts to this floor. This floor sucks.
There are plenty. Like I said, if they are building computer equipment here, plenty of that requires at least electrostatic discharge protection.
Yeah, I'm about to give somebody some electrostatic discharge. Mallory has no idea what she means by that.
Yeah,
That sounds unheard.
basically keeping them from frying the circuit boards while they're building them. That's a potential legitimate reason for those rooms.
Crime reasons.
Do you exit the stairwell and actually go into the hallway now?
Right. So there's just this one
I will.
floor on this stairwell.
Yeah, this stairwell connects you to one floor.
Okay. Yeah. Guess that's the way to go then.
So we don't hear anything, right? It's just very empty.
Mm-hmm. You hear the like buzz and like the pop as the lights in the stairwell flicker on and off.
Do their spooky strobe show.
Do we hear like background computer noises going?
Not where you are.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, my first order of business is to like walk out into that hallway and just kind of like not go into like the first lab we hit, but just kind of like slide the door and kind of like look around to see if there's to see what I can see. If there's anything of note, or if they're just empty labs.
The first lab is empty. Looks like it's just exactly what Wainwright said it was. The other one seems to be built more for containment, and that's the one that's open. And you can see holding it open is a foot.
Oh, I don't feel so good, you guys.
Like a foot.
Like a human foot.
Yeah.
Not like a foot of distance. I mean,
And I mean, like by itself, nothing attached to the foot.
You don't know.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
Yeah, guess I'll. Since everyone else is hesitating, I'll go up there and see. And peek in.
Yeah, there's a body. He looks weird. Like one side of his face looks like it's been like torn apart by something, and the other side's got like this weird, like mechanical thing, like spreading across his face.
Is it dead?
There are no life signs.
Yeah, looks that way, and some kind of got clawed by something.
I kind of just peek around Wainwright's shoulder and is just like, oh, I think I'm gonna be sick, you guys. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow.
But if something broke containment here, that might be what got the SWAT teams. Can I tell from what they're wearing if it's one of the employees of the facility or if it's like one of the cops? Or
Yeah, it looks like some kind of lab tech. As
Okay.
you're looking at him, his leg moves.
Ah,
Whoa!
Like, is that one of those diseases we're supposed to get tested for all the time?
he's dead.
I don't think being dead's a
Not a dis-
disease, Cliff.
Yeah, it's
What? Something's spreading, right? You said there's.
it's
there's like a-
it's like tech though. It's technology. It's not.
Yeah.
oh,
Techno-
God, it's a techno zombie. I don't like this.
Is it one of those computer viruses I hear so much about?
Oh, God, is it? I was just joshing. I thought I was just kidding about that.
Ew, that could. Mm.
Okay.
Do we need to kill him again just to be sure?
Is that what happens when I open my email?
Yes.
Dreamcat. He's already dead, so that's probably not a bad idea.
Are you sure he's dead? He just moved his. That just moved.
No heartbeat. No, the body heat's dropped. He's dead.
Okay.
And half his face was clawed off. That's probably a pretty good sign too.
Yeah. You don't watch a lot of movies, do you?
Well, that he's supposed to be dead.
Okay. Well,
What's the thing in his neck?
I mean, Wainwright would have to analyze it more to know.
Yeah. Well, first off, we need to keep him from moving. So
Wait. I think I know what we're supposed to do, guys. Mallory, you can make fire, right?
technically?
Yeah. I think we're supposed to make a wall of fire and then kill it.
do we need
No.
fire? That might make it harder for me to analyze the.
If I wasn't so busy being freaked out by how grody and also scary this is, who the hell taught you what a firewall was?
I
know,
didn't make that connection. Good call.
Every time I go online, something pops up and tells me that it's a firewall, and I always click it, and it tells me that it's more firewall. I need to install a virus thing. So,
I'm not having this
Viruses.
conversation right now. I'm
Not
not
the
doing it.
time. Not the time, Cliff.
And you're not getting any fire out of these. No fire for you. Sorry, buddy.
So
You're
is there any kind
asking
of
too much for too little.
like containment pods, or are they all broken in there? Because you said this lab was set up more for containment of something,
Yes, but not for a body.
not for a body. Okay.
Just push him inside and close the door and keep going, maybe.
Well, the thing is, he might not be the only one of these. In fact, he's almost certainly not.
But then what do you expect me to do? Am I supposed to, go get an axe and, chop his head off or something? I don't know. Cliff, you got a gun!
You want me to shoot him?
I'm not
Before he
strictly
gets up,
opposed to it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, if he moves, you just shoot him. How about that? Then it's fair.
Oh, he did
This is
move.
If he moves again, I don't know. Cliff, I'm not your mom. You shoot him if you want. Guys,
Why don't we not shoot him yet? Analyze the thing on the neck, and then if he moves, we shoot him.
Okay.
Okay, I've analyzed the thing on his neck. It's grody and scary. That's about the end of my
Okay, yeah.
expertise, y'all.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a closer look with the sensors on my.
Yeah. You have a virus scan, right?
Something like that, yeah. So I'll go ahead and assess. Oh, wow.
That's a hot 10.
Dang.
I was gonna say add 2 to that. So
Oh, well, I have the natural 2 from my superior, then a -2 from guilty, so...
yeah, I was going to say add 2 to this because you've seen something similar to this. From where this thing is spreading out, you see a little mechanical bug. Looks very, very familiar, but this one seems to do something else. This one also does not appear to be a prototype.
I'll say.
Okay, Okay, guys, this looks like a more advanced version of those Dr. Proton bots we found at the Knuckle Burger.
The burger bugs? He's being eaten by a burger bug?
Well, they were going after biological material, or what passes for it at a fast food place, at least.
Those burgers are tasty. I will not have them maligned.
Okay. So, that's my question is, so is the infection actively expanding from where the bug...
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, it appears like it's implanted something in him that's getting bigger. I mean, probably guessing some kind of nanotechnology. Can I tell from my scans if it's a similar kind of thing to the other one, to the prototypes where it's just consuming the organic matter to power itself?
It is slightly, but far more efficiently.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a more advanced version. It's getting more power out of smaller things, and it's got to be connecting to to what's left of his nervous system somehow.
Yeah, when you say that, he sits up.
Okay. No.
Can I shoot him now? Can I shoot him now?
For God's sake, Cliff! the thing!
All right, I shoot him.
Roll to unleash your power.
That's another hot 10.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, man.
where do you want to shoot him?
In the face.
Yeah, you do that. He falls back down.
What does this gun do to a face? I mean,
Pretty sure it just burns it off.
like the thing is like, because like, does your gun, is it just like a smoking like charred wreck, or is there anything left of the head, or
That's up to you.
like? You don't have to get graphic. I just need to know how grody this is, so I know how to react.
Let's just say you can see bone.
Oh God, no, done.
How loud is your gun?
Ooh, good question.
Probably sounds like a laser charge, probably. So you
it's,
get that high pitch, charge up and.
it's not quiet.
No.
Okay, so behind you, or well, not behind you, like down the hall, you hear the bang of a door opening and then closing, and the shuffling of feet.
And Mallory losing her lunch.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's get in here and shut the door. See if we can figure out if whatever this is started from here, because this is supposed to be a sealed lab.
Oh God. Okay, whatever. Yeah. I'm moving towards wherever I'm being directed.
Okay.
So it sounds like something's coming towards us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Let's definitely back ourselves into a room. That's a good idea.
It's okay. There's chairs in this room, right?
There's a stool.
Good enough.
We're going into the second lab, right? Or the first one we came across.
We're in the one that was supposed to be a sealed, like a clean room lab, but was propped open by the
foot. Okay.
foot.
So the containment room. Got it.
Yeah, the containment room.
Great.
So is there some kind of computer in here that I can go over to? Computer equipment I can... take a look at?
Yeah, but the monitor's smashed. The tower looks intact, but the monitor's smashed.
Okay, I just plug my suit into the tower and start accessing the. Actually, no, my tablet into it and start accessing it. And start trying to get into the file system. Is it encrypted or anything like that I have to worry about?
No.
To like hack my way through or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Speaking of hacking, once I get finished doing that, hey, does anybody else hear that?
Yeah, why do you think I said to get in and shut the door?
But what about the dead guy?
Throw him out if you want, but
No, bring him in.
Nope. I grab him telekinetically and shove him out the door. I'm not going to be in here with a faceless corpse.
That's fair. That's fair.
I consult no one on this. I just do it.
Close the door behind the body. Flying out.
Oh god, that was so gross.
There's like a window or something that we can look through, or
I mean, this is like a clean room or a sealed room. Like,
right?
Yeah, I mean, there's like a window of like thick glass for like observation from outside. But
Right.
okay, we're in here. Now what?
yeah, is there anything that just jumps out at me right away about what's on that computer?
so there's
About what's
the computer's not connected to a network, and all it is logs of tests that they were running in this lab.
was it related to those drones?
You'd have to open it up and look.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna. Looks like we have some logs here. Might be able to tell what's going on. So yeah, go ahead and open it up.
Which one do you open? Do you open the last one?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sounds
Okay.
like-
So they're like video logs, and it's from like a camera overhead. There's two scientists in the lab, and the one scientist, the now faceless body. He looks at the camera and just. I'm Dr. Cross. This is Dr. Welds, and we are performing test number 47 of the fabricator and Dr. Proton's drone. We're bringing out the sample now. And the other doctor sits it down. You hear sits on like a thing, and you hear a clink of like glass breaking. And Dr. Cross turns and he goes, "What's wrong?" And she falls to the ground shaking, clutching at her neck. And he goes around to help her. And then she throws him against the back wall and starts attacking him. He fights her off and goes to the door, and he opens the door trying to get away, and she attacks him again, killing him. His foot propping open the door, and she leaves. The door bangs back against his foot. Nobody sounded any alarms. Nothing. And then you hear a scream, and then the long heads.
So, yeah, that's.
Is there any way the rest of us could have seen all of this, or is this just all?
Well, it
It's-
was on my
It's on
tablet.
his display.
Oh, I thought. Okay. Yeah. At least one of those drones broke containment in here.
You think?
Appears to have taken over another doctor who killed this guy, and then. So apparently they can control living people too.
Okay, so there's a bug out there we gotta go squish. No problem. We've dealt with
Well-
like a bug with all these things.
Yeah, well, but this other one must have tried to take over this doctor after his death. So we know there are 2 out there minimum.
Well, there were 2. We shot one.
Uh,
Right?
That's good.
Shot the face, not the bug.
Oh,
I just stare at Cliff.
Well, where was the bug?
On his neck, right?
On his neck, Cliff.
Well, I shot the face. Face is by the neck.
He didn't know that was potentially what was controlling, but if there were 2 out there, I mean, they were doing an experiment. They didn't say how many were involved here, but they might have released. But the original one might have released more.
Okay, so like 2 bugs. That's no big deal, right? We just go out there, we squish the bug on that guy's neck, and then we go find this other guy, we squish the bug on his neck, her neck.
This one was test 47. Doesn't mean that all 47 of them are still around, and it doesn't mean that 47 are all of them that are around.
So you're saying there's 47 bugs. I don't like
There have been
bugs.
at some point. But yeah, it's
How do we stop these bugs?
Good question. So, probably not by being in here then, right? Like, we gotta...
Hey, question, is anybody watching the observation window? Yeah, good, because there's somebody standing outside the window, and they do not look in good shape.
Oh no.
They also have a bug.
Oh no.
It is not the doctor that left.
Well, there's at least 3 bugs then.
yeah.
Spin around. Person! You're a person!
Yeah, so we know there were a number of civilians in here. Worst case, we know there were a number of civilians in here. The first police who responded and 2 SWAT teams.
Yeah.
In terms of
Yes.
ones that would have hosts, potentially.
Yeah. Well, there's probably a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So, here's a thought. I see that person. I'm just gonna grab them with like my telekinesis and like shove them to the other side of that room where the glass is. It's like, nope, you go away. Ugh.
So to the opposite, the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah, away from the glass.
Okay, roll to unleash your powers.
Unleash. That I can do. And capousal. I said capousal. 9. What were my choices on unleash? It was ooh, tell me how the effect is temporary or unstable. 'Cause I don't want to take a condition. That sounds much more interesting.
Okay, you throw them back. They smack into the wall, but they hit with their back, and then they stand back up. They're on the other side of the hall, just like you wanted, but they're still standing.
Oh, usually people stay down when I do that, you guys.
We need to stop this before they break out and potentially can get to more people.
Did you, when you were doing your research, did you were able to find anything on these kinds of bugs?
Nothing as to their purpose. I could look through earlier logs, but the longer we spend doing that, the more chance they have of getting out into the general public.
What about the ones from the burger place? Didn't you study those ones for a bit?
Yes, this is a much more advanced version. Those were just consuming.
Yeah, this one's standing up and walking towards us, and I do not like the way it's eyeballing me.
That was probably testing the delivery system more than the. And now they have the the gaining power from consuming the matter, consuming the people's bodies.
Okay, so well, we're not getting anywhere in here, right? So like maybe we could get out of here because I'm kind of feeling a little trapped with techno zombie over there. Do any of you watch movies? Like, come on.
Like I said, I'm just gathering information, looking through the logs to gather information. Might help, but it
Nuts
might.
to
but
this.
it
I am
definitely-
ripping open the door out of this room. I'm getting out of here. Fuck this. I'm not sitting in a room with a zombie.
Yeah.
So you're going into the hallway with the zombie as opposed
All I
to
know is for sure there's a zombie in here and there's whatever out there.
no, there.
The
It was on
zombie's
the other side
outside.
of the door.
Yeah, the zombie's outside. It was
Right.
looking in at you. From
Oh, it's out in the hallway.
yes.
Oh
Right.
shit, I misunderstood. I thought there was like a... Never mind. Completely misunderstood. Then to go the other direction with it, okay, how do we get out of here? How do we leave? Cliff, you can like teleport and shit, right? We gotta go.
I mean, are we gonna try and solve anything, or are we just gonna try and leave? What are we doing?
Well, like looking around. Shit, I don't
Yeah,
know.
while they're talking, I go ahead and look back at. Actually, let's go back to the first log entry.
Okay, so each log is testing an advanced version, not the version you've seen. But this, what it's doing now, seems to have been the purpose, right? That's what they were trying to get to. But first, it needed to be able to sustain itself with a power source.
Yeah.
So the first thing was using organic matter to create energy to sustain itself, and then they had to refine that so that it wouldn't consume the whole host before it could do anything.
Anything about whether the hosts are were already dead or if they tried to infect someone who's still alive?
Oh, the host usually dies either before the process starts or when it starts. But the latest version, it was perfected about version 40, about test 40 anyways. It can replicate itself. So each time it attacks a new person, it can infect a new person.
So it's basically starts by building a new bug out of the matter of the.
Yes.
Okay. It can create copies of itself. There. So I'd have to. So at
And
this
they just-
point, I'd have to assume that everyone else who's been in here is another one of those things.
And they just fed it a whole bunch of cops.
Fuck.
Double fuck.
But no telling whether they're smart enough to use the cops' weapons or if they're just, like you said, tech
Okay,
zombies.
so what, do we just like squish all the bugs and then that's it? We just gotta get everything?
Before they get out of here.
Maybe we should just torch the whole building and leave.
Like I'm way into this whole blowing up the site from orbit idea. Like that's
Do I need to shoot them all in the neck?
I mean, the one you shot in the face doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
Okay, I sort of radio out to the FBI guy, letting him know just a quick summary of what we've found out.
Are you still in the clean room?
Yeah, which I'm guessing means we can't signal out.
No.
Okay. Yeah, once we get out, I can send a data burst to the FBI team, but I can't get a signal out here.
okay. Cool. Out's easy. How's our friend in the hallway doing?
He's just standing there, staring.
Oh, I really, really hate this part. Okay. I'll open the door.
And I'll shoot it in the face, I guess.
this is a great plan. I love the way we're working together.
You want to throw the door, like use the door to crush it, or try to at least.
Can we lure it in front of the door? Like, if we get up close to it, does it follow?
Well, it was right in front of the door before you pushed it the first time.
Oh, it was in front of the window.
Yeah.
It's in front of the
Oh,
But
I thought the window was part of
If
the
you
door.
make noise, you notice it will move.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just kind of like tap along the window as I move towards the door.
Yeah, it'll move in front of the door.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna aim before. Tell me when you open the door.
Yeah, and I back up to where Cliff is, and I'm gonna open this thing with telekinesis.
The weapon's built into my suit towards the door too.
I get the chair ready, or the stool.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Get it! Kill it!
Okay,
Kill it!
so Cliff, roll to unleash your powers to shoot it.
Nice.
11.
Yeah. You want to shoot it in the neck this time?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's where we think they're all attaching, right?
Yeah, and then this one you can see it too. It's attached and spreading out. Yeah, so you shoot it in the neck, you just burn a sizzling hole in the neck, and it crumples to the ground.
All right. So shooting them works, for sure.
Cool. Okay. Moving is good. We should do moving now.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
I
you're
had
out
a-
in the hallway, you can now radio out.
Okay, I'll radio out and say, "Hey, I'm sending you a data burst of logs we recovered. They're working on drones that can basically make people. You're not gonna like this. Doesn't really make much sense. They're making
Zombies! Fucking zombies!
okay. Yeah. So yeah, and then I send the logs out that I had downloaded out to the FBI command post.
Like, so Mallory, do you have any ways to keep us all quiet since that knocking seemed to make them come to us?
Yeah, I have, probably I'd rather not if we could avoid it, but I mean, I guess if you guys think it's an emergency.
Well, we don't want him to get out. I really.
Checking a few things.
Yeah, so
As for that nuke from orbit suggestion you had, if we make a loud enough noise, we might be able to draw them all into this same room, and then.
I don't know if it's a good or bad thing.
And then just give them everything we have.
I mean, if we want to try and get them all into one place, I guess. Are the ceilings tall enough for me to fly?
Kind of. Like you could fly, but you would just be more or less hovering above the ground.
Okay, so they could still reach up and grab me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like so out of character, to answer your question, yeah, I mean, I could mark my doom track to do it. In character, I mean, I don't really want to get that guy's attention right now, because, like, I just don't feel like it'd be a good idea to get Ares' attention right now.
Okay, in that case, the nuke from orbit strategy's out anyway, so.
Well,
That probably would have been you.
I could try something, but, like, that's... Like, if you want me to level
Like
this
you
whole
said,
building...
that's risky, but if you don't want to.
I just think calling on that much power that quickly in one place for one time for one thing, it's a big ask.
Okay, well, we know Cliff's gun works on it. This suit has maybe not quite as advanced, but something
hang
along
on.
the same lines.
These things this whole place is like some kind of like big hell factory or something, right? I mean, okay, listen, I know I watch a lot of movies, but like, couldn't we like overload something or like find something in the basement or a self-destruct button? Isn't that what crazy labs always have?
Yeah, can't we, like, what they call it, unplug the power or something?
that wouldn't. The drones are getting power from the bodies they're controlling.
That's not great, but I kind of like pull on my scarf a little bit. I'm kind of like not playing with it, but very much like being aware of it. Like, we are supposed to be heroes, though, you guys.
Yeah.
Come on, we really should.
Yeah, and if we can get to a networked computer, maybe we can find out more information about where their main base is.
How do they stop robots in all those movies you watch?
Usually like a really muscly white guy shoots him in the face. So
Interesting.
we were like 1/3 of the way there.
Does it count if I give my gun to a Shadowcat?
To Dreamcat? Maybe.
Dreamcat? Was it Dreamcat?
Hey, now you did it.
Okay.
I'm avenged. It wasn't just me.
Oh, yes.
Well, there's also the shotgun approach, the axe approach, like you said, blowing up the building.
Okay, so
And if they're manufacturing them
well,
they can
let's
manufacture themselves. So
move deeper then.
yeah,
I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I am saying this. But let's go to where the zombies are, you guys. I know.
okay, Captain, we're heading further in. You might want to increase if you have more manpower available. You might want to increase the perimeter so we don't get any escapes.
We're waiting on the National Guard now.
Okay.
Yeah, bring tanks and bombs.
Tell them to level the building if they lose contact.
Well, not necessarily. There might be more rooms that block the signal, but
Oh boy.
yeah, let's
Okay. Yeah, then I start moving down the hallway.
keep going.
Yeah.
Is there any kind of way I can detect movement in any of the rooms without us actually going into them?
So, Dreamcat, do you think it would work if you punched their head off? You know, like you said you wouldn't do to me.
I mean, this would be your would be your one big chance to do that, DC.
Yeah. Alright, let's punch some zombies, I guess.
Or use that chair as a fly swatter to swat the bugs off to crush the bugs on their neck.
Actually, I am going to do something real quick. Where the heck is the move that covers it? Here we go, burn. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and while I'm trying to steel myself for the coming stupidity, I'm going to charge up my powers and roll plus conditions I currently have marked in order to get some burn. So, yeah. Damn it. So, on a miss,
You get potential at least, right?
well, among other things, on a miss, hold 2 burn and mark 3 conditions.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's a lot.
Crap. So here's the okay. Burn's a very intense move. I already have 2 conditions. So
Oh, no.
as we've been playing it, once you take your 5th, we've been knocking people out. So in trying to power myself up, did I just remove myself completely from play?
I think I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna adjust this partly because part of the reason I was doing it like that earlier is we talked about I thought you were taking conditions when you get hit, so I thought you were getting knocked out then. So no, but
good.
you're
I'm now-
really close to be.
I am afraid, guilty, insecure, hopeless, and angry. So what this kind of looks like, I guess, then was like, yeah, like I take off the sunglasses, and my eyes do the cool flare up thing, like they do, because I'm channeling my powers. But then, like, if you happen to notice, like my hands are just shaking super bad, and there's kind of that hesitant moment before it's like, just take that step forward. Okay, just keep walking, just keep walking, just keep walking.
Feeling all right there?
I just like slowly turn my head back at you, and like my eyes are like screaming, flaming, glowing red. Like with the lights like flickering and everything, like this is a constant source of light.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like turn back to the front and take another step forward.
So,
And then I look up how to clear conditions.
if you want to go down to the next floor, there's an elevator that appears to be out of service and a stairwell.
Can I set up my sensors to try to detect it? Do I detect any movement in any of the other rooms on the floor?
On the floor you're on, no.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Looks like we're clear up here, at least for now. Say, take the stairs.
Yeah, stairs sound good. Stairs don't fall.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving to the stairwell.
Yeah, I go ahead and take lead. Sort of then.
Should I check the stairwell again, just in case?
Doesn't your jetpack make a fair amount of noise?
My broom doesn't. I can go check.
I mean, you could probably look over the railing.
Yeah.
Sudden idea. I could just look over the railing. I look over the
Give you a little covered set. There's 3 zombie things at the bottom of the stairs.
There's 3 zombie things at the bottom of the stairs.
Yes, sir.
I could see
Lean arm with one of the arms with the weapons built into it aim over there and shoot at the one that's closest to the stairs, or closest to our level of the stairs.
I cover my ears because this is a small confined space.
Okay.
That would be an unleash.
Yes.
And since we know about any bonuses for knowing about the way they're
Take a +1.
okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Roll a 12. Whatever. Rolling dice is easy, you guys.
Yeah, okay. What do you want to happen?
I was just shooting at the first one to try to.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you drop it.
All right.
What do you shoot it with?
So, trying to. Sorry. Sort of a energy, like a laser type weapon that's built into built above the right arm of the suit, like built into the top of it.
Okay. Yeah, so one's down.
Okay.
What's the next move?
All right. Are the other 2 reacting?
Oh, yeah. They're
No. Okay.
turning around. They're a little confused, but if you wait too long, they're going to start heading up the stairs.
Okay. I take a couple steps down to clear the way for the others, and then I try to shoot at the next one.
Okay.
I mean, we have 2 people with gun capabilities.
Yeah, but since I'm right there with the line of sight. Like I said, I was moving down to make room for. Hi, cat.
For the cat.
Yeah, to make room for the rest of you guys, and then taking another shot.
I mean, strictly speaking, Dreamcat, you could just like jump on their heads. Just like a Mario brother.
Oh, jeez. Same exact. Well, no, it's different. Which die was the 6 and which was the 4 is different, but
Still 12. Jeez.
Okay, yeah. You drop the other one.
okay. That's 2 guys. Let's keep going. I assume that there's at least one landing between us and them. So I start
Yes.
making my way down to the neck. Down more. So you guys can take the last one if you want.
Yeah.
Right. You want to get it, Mallory, or you want me to get it?
What, get it? You want me to get it? You want me to get the zombie? Yeah, no, it's such an honor to get the zombie. Sure, get the fucking fucking zombie. Hey, zombie guy. Oh, I've never tried to do this before. This is so grody. I want to try and like squish this thing's head with telekinesis.
Okay.
Mountain crash.
Yeah, unleash your powers and.
Oh, that's right. Maybe you shouldn't get it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just an unleash your powers. I got a +3 on that. What could possibly go? What the shit? So I got a 4 with a stream because I rolled a 1 and a 2 +1 because I'm at -2 to unrelease my powers right now. Okay, so I try to crush this thing's head. That was the intent. Is like my eyes, they kind of glow and I go. Whoa. So what happens though?
I mean, you're distracted. Like your emotions are just running wild, and I'm
scared of zombies.
You try to crush its head, and the at the top of the stairs there's like a fire extinguisher next to you, and instead of the zombie's head, you crush the fire extinguisher, which starts making a hissing noise, and it starts heading up the stairs towards the hissing noise.
I think that was me. I don't think I. Oh, geez. Oh, hey, that's enough potential. Hey guys, I got an advancement.
Oh, the upside to the.
Just gonna mark a note on that real quick. Nope.
All right,
Oh,
all
you're
right.
zombie.
Okay.
You're zombie. You're zombie.
Okay.
You're zombie. You're zombie. You're zombie.
I'll run towards it. No, fire.
Okay. Unleash your powers. Take a shot at it.
There it is.
Yeah, so you nail it. It drops, rolls back down the stairs.
Yep.
So that's a 12.
I think
Patriarchy is real. Is all I want to say.
I'm almost certain every time everybody's taken a shot at one of the zombies, it's been a full hit, if not a 12.
I have to work twice as hard to get half as many results. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Are you even getting half?
No.
Oh my.
Hate you too, roll 20, you're a butt.
Yeah.
All right, so
The way is clear.
Yeah, I keep heading down the stairs to the. Were they just the next floor down, or were they further down than that?
No, it goes down to the next floor.
Okay.
and then, like, so do we have a way to stop these besides from taking out every single one?
Well, that's what we're looking for here, Cliff. Like, that's the idea, is we have to keep looking around for other solutions. Like,
Yeah.
we're doing the search, we're doing the methodical searching planning thing that you wanted to do so goddamn much.
Just checking.
Yeah, that
Thank you.
computer was the computer I accessed was just the testing logs. It didn't have any design information or anything like that.
All right, so we need to find more computers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're at the door to go into the second level. Before you do, we're going to go to break.
Okay.
So we will be back in about 10 minutes. We will see you then. Alright, we are back. Hello, everybody. Team is dealing with techno zombies.
Got some zombies.
They're just about ready to enter the second floor. What's the plan? Do you make a plan before entering the second floor?
I don't have one.
No.
I'm too
Murder zombies
brave.
and find a computer.
Let's kick open a door.
Yeah, from the blueprints I have, is there anything that's clearly like the central computer room, central operations room, something like that?
There is on the first floor.
Okay. So yeah, I'd say let's get down there, see if we can.
To the first
Obviously-
floor. Okay. Real glad we entered from the roof then. Thanks, Cliff.
What?
You did agree to this plan.
Yeah, and
Yeah, she did.
going in at a
Could've said
place
no.
where they hadn't. I mean, what the little we knew beforehand, it was not a bad plan.
Whatever, let's just keep moving and I throw the door open.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go out, when you exit the store, you're in a lobby type area. Like it's one of the, you're on like a balcony, and you can see the front lobby. It's currently empty. You can see the hallways that the SWAT teams would have taken, and now you can see like signs that say cafeteria and stuff. And that's all kind of off to your left, and then off to your right, you can actually, behind a piece of glass, see the factory floor. And down there, you can see two people. One you can't recognize because it's kind of dark in there. But the other person you do recognize because she's got like a battery type pack on with a big glowing blue crystal in it. And there's Penny Dreadful standing in the factory floor.
Penny Dreadful has the battery pack?
Yeah, she has it looks like a battery pack, and then instead of batteries, there's a glowing blue crystal in it.
I kind of smack Cliff on the arm and point, like, there's your girlfriend.
Does the crystal look anything like the tech I saw when I was looking at Cliff's gun a while back?
No, as far as you can tell, that crystal is not any kind of tech you've ever seen.
Okay.
So how do we deal with her then?
Well, is there any sign that she's seen us?
I mean, I seem to recall somebody once telling me that we punch first and ask questions never when it comes to her.
Is that the direct path to the operations, to the command center area that I was?
No, you would have to go down, and then you'd have to go down down the west hallway of the first floor, was the way the Alpha team went.
So we can deal with her, or we can go for the direct path to where we can probably find the computer. Downside is that involves going down the same path as one of the SWAT teams.
I mean, there's 4 of us. We can do both.
Know that I want to do both with like actual zombies going on here.
Yeah, you're the one who's seen all those zombie movies. Does splitting the group ever work out all that well?
Hey, you know, like, the zombies movies aren't real life right now, and it turns out that they are shockingly actual. Okay, Roderick? So, like, I don't want to... Not in the mood.
I'll take that as a no. I'd say
So we're just gonna avoid her for now?
so we don't have any clue as to who the other person is, right?
No, you can't tell who they are.
And do they look like they're just talking or just scouting or something like that? Or
They're just sitting there. Like Penny Dreadful's like sitting on like a piece of equipment, and then the other person is just standing there.
Well, if y'all aren't gonna do something about it, then I am. Hey, dickhead! I start running at Penny Dreadful.
Oh no.
There's a glass
Well,
wall.
yeah, what are
in
you going to
between.
do about the glass?
Oh, there's glass. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I keep forgetting about the glass. Punch it. Punch through it. I have super strength. Not as much as Dreamcat, but I'm still super strong.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'll let you punch it. You can just punch right through it. It's glass. You have super strength. You're right. It's
Then yeah,
not like
I
special
crash through the glass and start charging at Penny Dreadful.
I mean, that,
Okay, guess that's the way we're going.
that gets her attention. She,
That.
oh, you made it. That's great. It's payback time. Pinnacle.
What? You're going to help us for letting you out of prison?
No. Pinnacle. They're trying to kill Arthur. You should better stop them. The person beside her, eyes glowing blue just like the crystal, steps forward, sword aloft. And there's Pinnacle. You can see in the corner now that you're actually in the room. Malficius is dead.
Whoa.
He's been run through with a sword.
Well,
Well then.
I mean,
And
my
so-
plan was just to run in there and punch Penny Dreadful, so like...
Well, between Penny Dreadful and you is Pinnacle.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So then, yes, I guess I stop short. And Pinnacle's got a big honking sword, you say?
Yep.
Does it seem like she's controlling Pinnacle? Pinnacle's at someone else we wouldn't have known.
Pinnacle's a hero. Most consider Pinnacle to be the most powerful hero on Earth. And yes, it seems like Penny Dreadful has some kind of control over Pinnacle.
Okay, great. Then I guess yeah, I'll stop short and be like, "Whoa, bigger than I was expecting. That's a lot of hero." Hey, you shouldn't run with knives. I want to try to grab the sword out of Pinnacle's hand. I mean, with like telekinesis.
Okay.
not.
Roll to unleash your powers.
Guys, I don't want to click the submit button. I really don't. Just give me
Do it.
something. Just give me like a 6 or
Can you
something.
use one of your burn to make it?
Okay. Okay.
You can
It's a
use
6.
team
Here's
point,
the
right?
thing. We should have 1 team point.
You should have at least 3 by now.
Okay. So I'll use if I see what you're trying to do, I'll try to shoot the sword as well at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, so
That's probably better than what I was gonna do.
it's a 7.
God damn. Yeah, I'm not going to mark a condition. I'm going to unstable or temporary.
Okay,
And I go to
that's
wrench
actually
this thing out of...
it's actually easy because so as the sword flies out of Pinnacle hand into yours, Pinnacle has like armor. It's like leather and chainmail and stuff, and like a helm that hides her identity. All that like disappears when the sword leaves her hand, and the sword flies to your hand. And I'm going to hijack your visions. When the sword touches your hand, you're no longer in the factory. You're in a castle, sitting at a table. It's a very large round table. There are several knights around you. There's an open seat there. That vision fades away. And it's you and all of your team surrounded in the command center back at Shadows, looking the screens, making plans. And then it fades away. And the woman standing in front of you looks much younger. She's surrounded by darkness. She's looking around, searching for something. And then it fades away. And this time it's you, Mallory, surrounded in darkness, searching for something. And then there's another flash, and that same young woman is destroying villages, taking out knights and stuff. And then it's the same flash of you, fighting your friends, destroying the city. And then it's back in the darkness. And that young woman looks, and now she can see a light shining in the darkness. And when it flashes to you, you can see the light as well. And as you run towards it, and as she runs towards it, when she approaches, there is all the knights that you've seen from that table are there. And there's a young man that wasn't there. Blonde hair, sword shining in hand, giving off the light that you've seen. And he reaches out his hand, and in your vision, you're running towards Pinnacle up front, your friends there with her, just almost exactly the same vision. She holds out her hands to you. And then in the other vision, the young man yells out, "Morgana, take my hand!" And he pulls her from the darkness. And when you touch Pinnacle's hands, the vision ends. And the sword in your hand is Excalibur.
My gosh, you guys, I think I'm gonna be a Jedi. I found a neat sword, y'all. That's super cool, but like, if anybody else wanted to make them here.
Yeah, you would probably want to because Mallory's just been standing there, staring off into the distance with a sword in her hand.
And how is Pinnacle reacting?
Pinnacle's advancing on Mallory.
Help.
Right.
Help, please.
So I guess at that point I turned to Penny Dreadful. I'm like, I heard you wanted to see. You were looking for me.
Hey there, handsome. I'm busy right now. We'll talk later.
I hate her so much.
Well, I've been told that you should be bold in situations like this, especially for first dates. Then I'm gonna use my moment of truth.
Oh.
Okay.
So, essentially, how close are her and Pinnacle together?
I mean, maybe 10 feet away from each other now.
Okay, so for my own truth, is what is like. I'm essentially I fly towards Pinnacle. I grab it. It's gonna be essentially I grab Pinnacle. A portal comes around me. Then I go through the portal. And a portal immediately shows up both in front and behind of Penny. So essentially, I go portal to portal. Then you see 20 different portals in the room, and you see me flying in and out of them, sometimes with, sometimes without Penny Dreadful, and then all of a sudden you see Penny Dreadful exit one portal that seems to be in the center, but there's still 20 portals around, and I step out of each portal at the same time. And essentially, like, I fire a single blast from my blaster, but it's 20 shots all at once. So essentially, it's a mixture of my time and portal all working at the same time. So it's like 20 individual shots all happening simultaneously. But and that launches her back into a final portal, the final portal would launch her out of the building somewhere. you know. But at that point, I'm not in the room anymore.
Where are you?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well,
Buddy,
leave that.
left all at the same time?
Hmm?
Oh, I was asking if the other guy saw the same thing I did, because
What the fuck just happened?
Too busy having psychovision. Sorry. BRB visioning. Actually, yeah. Do I see that at all, or just am I still like?
You come to partway through that.
Okay. Whoa. The multiform technique, a powerful jutsu.
And where precisely do you drop Pinnacle?
or was it Penny Dreadful? It was in.
I know you threw Penny Dreadful out, but what do you do with Pinnacle?
I think Pinnacle would have been thrown out before my final blast on Penny Dreadful. So
Okay.
they're all out of the building somewhere.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit. Anybody else know he could do that?
I certainly didn't.
I don't know how to feel about this situation, you guys. That's like the second coolest thing that's happened to me today. I'm just like looking at the sword.
Well, is there anything left of the? Well, I think the crystal probably went with Penny Dreadful out through the portal, right? And and the battery and everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we still got our radios. The first thing I want to do is radio Cliff. Like, hey, Cliff, hello? Are you alive?
I'm sure there's no response.
Okay. Oh God. Well, we've still got a mission to do, right?
Yeah, and we just made a lot of noise, so we better keep going before the whatever's left.
Yeah. Okay. Shit, I hope he's still alive.
Yeah, that's okay. So,
yeah, well, okay. None of those two, well, superhero and supervillain are no longer around. What were our ways out of here again? There was like a.
well, that was the last we knew was before we went into this room. So what? So they were in the main factory floor that we followed, that we went after Penny Dreadful into.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's the quickest path to the?
We're trying to get down to the first floor, so like.
Yeah. When you broke through the glass, you went down to the first floor into the factory area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be.
Okay. So what's around here then? I mean.
Yeah.
It's a lot of equipment. There is a couple emergency exit doors, and a couple unmarked doors. One looks like it would probably lead to the cafeteria from here, and the other you're not entirely sure, but it's on the west side of the building.
Okay, I start heading over to that door, since we know from the blueprints that that's the direction to the.
Yeah, I'm gonna heft the sword up onto my shoulder and walk after him.
Okay. All right, so without Cliff, I'm our only real ranged option at the moment in terms of being able to shoot at them, at least, which is what's been effective so far. So I go through the door.
Hey,
Yeah, when you go through the door, there's like 6 zombies. Thank you, Greyhawk Channel, for the raid. Hello, Throck, and
Ooh, hey,
all of our
hey, everybody.
friends. Yeah. Oh, you go through the door. There are 6 of the techno zombies shuffling towards the door. Most of them appear to be the SWAT team.
Oh man,
Okay, so
SWAT zombies.
yeah,
Hold on. The Voodoo Spectre. Thank you for joining the party. Okay. Keep going.
so I quickly set the blaster built in the suit to sort of a wide, like shorter range, but sort of a wide wave, like not doing as much damage, but blasting in an arc in front of me to try to knock them back. So
Okay. Yeah. Roll to unleash your powers.
okay, and switch to the non-Twitch tab over there. So
Oh no, only a 9.
yeah.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to mark a condition, or do you want me to tell you how it goes wrong?
Or do we want to use a team point to get the full?
You could. That is an option.
Yeah, if we want to get up to 10, like I could go in there swinging with like the sword of the once and future king of England, which is apparently a fucking thing I just have now, which is rad.
Oh,
Yeah, I bring the sword down, and she's probably never even held a sword before, so it's like batter up, y'all.
You're gonna
and I
mortar knock them into a line, and then Cliff takes them all out.
Yeah.
I
Well-
mean, you're helping, so yeah.
Yeah. Well, like maybe like if there's like any stragglers nearby that are like if he's too close for the beam or something.
Yeah.
Or like people that are like getting into in Roderick's way, I just kind of like start like nope, trying to put the sword through their heads.
like I said, this is a shorter range thing, but in an arc. So try to get through the crowd. Thanks for the assist, and then I just sort of start following the path to the. Do we see more of them coming, or
Not yet.
okay?
But when you get to the door, it is open. It is dark inside, but the door is open, and you can see like a bloody handprint on the door.
This doesn't look good, guys. Still the best place to go in. So
Yeah.
Oh, Mercs of
plants are just-
Mischief. Also, thank you for the raid.
Oh, woo!
hey,
Just joining us. We're fighting zombies and making mistakes.
Yes.
and having a really epic moment that you guys just missed by 5 minutes.
It's fine. Zombie.
Fine. We just broke. Yeah, Cliff just broke space time. It's no big. It's no big. I had my big moment. He felt he needed to upstage it. It's understandable. We have that relationship.
Yeah.
That's what I get for being impulsive.
But yeah, do I detect any life signs or any movement in there?
You
Nice.
detect movement, but no life signs.
It looks like there's one of them in there, in here. At least one.
Okay. Like, heft the sword up and stand by the door.
Can you give us any light in there, maybe?
Not a flashlight, no.
Okay.
Listen, I can't just call on the tiny evil wizard that lives inside my brain every time somebody needs like a jar of pickles opened. All right, guys, you are making a lot of requests tonight, as though this is something I just like pop off whenever I want to do it. Well, I don't. Right now, I've got the sword. It came out of a stone. Now let's screw up some zombies.
Okay, hold on one second.
Technically it came out.
Dipper Dog, thank you for the follow as well.
Woo!
All right, continue.
Oh no, it's just a lot of like
Continue your rant. Yeah.
yeah,
You're completely justified rant, but
grinding her teeth and squeezing the hilt of apparently Excalibur. Standing by the door, waiting for her friends to make their next move, because Mallory's in a place right now.
Understandable.
like I said, completely justified rant.
And Wainwright, your suit probably has some sort of light, or I don't know, those little glow sticks that you can use to light up a cave or whatever.
Yeah, I like throw a hand. Well, I just go in with the lights on the helmet on, and just sort of do a quick glance around, see if I can spot it. Do I see the? Because you said there was a handprint, and that we've detected. Well, we detected motion. Would I know which, like, where relative to the door it was?
You know it was in the back of the room, but you weren't
Okay.
making noise as you discussed your plan, so it's moved.
Coming towards us.
Yes.
Yeah, Mallory was shouting a bit. Sorry about that.
Okay, so has it come into the light of the headlamps yet? Or?
Yes.
Okay. Is it the doctor that was first infected?
Yes.
Okay, this is the main one, guys.
Yeah, and this doctor, everybody else has had just like a little like spreading. Half their face is now covered in metal and machinery.
Cool.
I mean, except for the zombie part.
You know, it's the bastard love child of Cable and William Birkin. No problem, you guys. We got this.
I was thinking more along the lines of Borg this whole time. So.
All right. Well,
Yeah, Dreamcat hasn't done much. Do you want to do something, or should?
the thing is, you want a piece of this?
I mean, I could try to punch it.
Yeah. You have super strength. Of course you can try to punch it.
You have the
Punch
super
it.
strength.
And,
The
and
bull.
even believe you have a move for that called I punch everything, or something similar to that, yes?
Yeah, punch everyone. It's like a charge in a fight without hedging your bets. You can shift danger up and any other label down. Except I already have 3 in danger.
Oh, okay, so you don't need to.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna charge in and Jesus fuck.
So that's a 14.
Yeah. How do
That-
you want to end said Borg zombie, techno zombie thing?
Oh god.
Yank the drone off her neck and squish it?
I was thinking just like roundhouse kick the drone. Just directly because
Okay, yeah. So, when you do that, you do that perfectly fine. With your super strength, however, there's a sicking crack of her neck,
Oh.
and the body falls to the ground. Not moving. I mean, you did what you wanted.
well
So is it dead? Are we done?
Are there any other doors in this room other than the one we came in?
No.
Okay. Guys, let's shut the door here. Well, we see if there's a way to turn them all off remotely. And I head over to the main computer console.
There's actually a computer that is specifically set up with one screen, and that it just has a box to enter the kill code in. But you don't know what the kill code is.
oops.
Okay, that's...
So there's the computer. So we've got this, right? We're done here? I shut the door like he asked.
Well, I don't know the code. This might take a couple minutes. Is there another, like, console that I can try to access their systems through.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is there another computer I can access to try to find the code or anything else on these things?
You can try.
Okay. I'll head over to that, to the main computer console and start.
All right, yeah, unleash your powers. What does everybody else do while you're...
Sizing up this computer, thinking to myself, well, wait, this thing's just controlling them all, right? 7.
Okay. Looks like I rolled a 7. I'll go ahead and mark a condition for
Okay.
that since
Yeah, you have the kill code.
okay.
It's probably something like Proton or something.
Proton 1337 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because remember, he's a kid, so
Yeah.
yeah. All right, so while I'm
On 420.
so yeah, I go ahead and enter the kill code. Can I try to download anything else off the system while I'm in there, or
Yeah.
okay, try to see what I can get about. I'm specifically looking for any information about these drones and then about Fabricator.
You now have Fabricator's location. They're off-site.
Okay. All right, and like I said, just download anything I find about her or the drones. So. Oh, what's that? And then obviously enter the kill code. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all the zombies are dead, down, as far as you know.
All right.
You've killed the drones that were keeping them upright. So, outside the factory, in the field where Cliff threw Penny Dreadful, there is a large helicopter landing. It's one of those ones with the cargo door. And Cliff, this is where you get burped out of time after you're messing with it. You land in this field as you watch as this sort of alien-like creature. It's about roughly 8 feet tall, with what looks like red skin to you. Walks down the ramp and to meet Penny Dreadful, and then they go back up the ramp and fly off.
This isn't a creature I would recognize.
No.
So your enemies are orange.
Yeah.
We've got orange, blue, and red now. We're really branching out.
Oh boy. I guess when I burped out of time, I'm like, I'm hurting all over. I can't really move very far. It's like, so I'm just watching it. Saying this, I'm putting on my comms like, are you all still there?
Can we hear that inside the control room?
Hello.
Yeah.
Cliff! Holy shit, Sugar, where are you?
I'm outside.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I hurt so bad.
There were like 20 of you.
Yeah, I know. I think for a bit I was able to figure out the time thing, but then I didn't.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I think I might be the King of England now.
That's great. Do you guys still need help? Might be able to crawl over towards y'all.
And I look over the other two, like, are we done here?
I think so. I should go ahead and let the FBI guys know that it's clear, and maybe see if they can. Do you think we can trust them to at least say, "Hey, could you deliver some of the stuff to us at Nova, or even like just a drop somewhere, like a meet somewhere to pick up the tech after they?"
If you're asking me if we should trust the FBI, the answer is under no circumstances, absolutely not at all. No, that's not even a question. Are you kidding me? No. If there's anything you want out of this place, we take it and we leave. Can't trust nobody with nothing right now.
Okay, just. Well, at the very least, I should let them know it's clear and what we found out. But okay, if you guys, because I mean, we might need their help to deal with Aegis when we're at that point.
I mean, maybe you're not wrong, but at the same time, I don't trust the FBI.
Okay, well, if you guys want to go and maybe take the original host, take this one with us back, and I'll go talk to the FBI guys.
Knock yourself out. I am not touching that thing.
Cat,
Mallory's scared of
are
zombies.
you able to? Do you want to, or?
I mean,
yeah, I can.
Mallory doesn't have to touch it. She can levitate.
She's aware. It's a corpse, number one, which is already too much. Dead bodies are still fairly new. And number two, she's afraid of zombies. No.
So she's not volunteering that she.
Okay.
You do whatever you feel is necessary. I am not going anywhere near any bodies that move after they're dead. Tain't natural. And that's coming from me.
And over the comms, you're like, is anyone gonna be able to help me? I can barely move.
Where are you right now?
I'm outside.
Yeah, we'll be right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll catch up, you guys.
Yeah, so you go out to talk to the FBI.
Yeah.
And the rest of you go run back to find Cliff?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so Cliff's just laying in the field in the back.
Kat's also gonna like take the body very gently. She's been like standing there staring at this body the whole time since kicking its head almost off.
Fair. Fair.
Like, everything hurts.
Yeah, well, if there's one thing I've definitely learned, being absolutely and utterly amazing kind of comes at a bit of a price. And I, like, shift the sword to my other hand and kind of, like, offer him, like, my arm to, like, come on, stand up. Stand up, friend.
And he was like, oh.
Not gonna lie, I'm legitimately looking through all of the powers in this friggin' game, just going, are any of them healing that I could just steal for like 20 minutes?
I don't think so.
Oh, vitality absorption. Oh wait, backwards.
Yeah, I mean, there are medics on site with the FBI and stuff, so you can get him help.
Oh, I know, but I wanted to be nice. I mean, there's sorcery. I could channel sorcery.
Yeah, I mean, that could potentially heal him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, like as you're like sitting there, like on the ground, like writhing, and it's like, okay, you know what? He actually needs a lot more than this, and he's my friend, and I'm worried about him, and this is super bad. Okay, so I know you don't always trust me, but I'm not gonna hold up the sword. But I've got a good feeling that I can do something really cool. Hang on, Cliff. And I'm gonna do something, but I'm not gonna roll any dice to do it. Because since the scene isn't over, I still have 2 burn. Which means
yeah.
what I want to do is, oh, Mallory, I'm gonna mark my doom track
Oh.
so that I can use infinite powers And then I want to steal where was sorcery from? I can't remember which playbook that was, but it's one of them. I know it's in here. Yeah, here we go. It's from Nova, no less. It's a Nova ability. And yeah, I want to then spend my 2 burn for overcharge to take 10 when I unleash my powers. And what I'm trying to do is essentially cast a healing spell on Cliff. Just kind of like I take the sword and I kind of like stick it in the ground and hold my hands out over him, and we get that vision again, that quick flash of like these weird like horns going off the back of my head that are not quite made of fire, but like it's like they're backlit by fire depending on how you look at them. And my eyes do at the same time, like my eyes do the hot glowing red thing. Yeah, it was kind of like I looked down at Cliff and I just kind of like wink at him, and like my hands sort of start to glow a little bit, and yeah, the effect I'm looking for is just to kind of like this a light energy kind of starts to just envelop Cliff.
And Cliff is very worried.
You do that. You put your hands out, but your hands don't glow. Instead, as you're channeling your sorcery, the sword next to you starts to glow. It starts to envelop Cliff in light. And you immediately start to feel better, Cliff. You're not fully healed, but you're better. You can move, you're not as sore. Thank you, Michi.
You're welcome.
Nothing along. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Yeah, the sword glows. Cliff is healed. Mostly healed. You're better. Graves, Morgana walks up to you now.
Jesus.
She walks up to you and says, "You did well today. May I have that back?" And she points at Excalibur.
I mean, yeah, I guess if I'm not going to be king, here you go.
Thank you. And nobody's king because of the sword. I'm just me. Mostly because an overly dramatic wizard thought it'd be funny to tie my life force to it.
Oh.
But I will trade you. She takes off a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And she holds it out to you.
Okay.
It's just like it looked like a leather cord, and it's got like some kind of crystal type thing that you've never seen.
Okay. Yeah, I reach my hand out toward it and just, what's this?
It will help. I know what you saw when you touched the sword. And if you ever need my help, I can help you. When you grab the crystal, or the necklace, crystal, all of it, you can clear your doom track.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Told you it'd help.
Yeah.
Like, you still have all the powers and stuff that you have, but you just...
Sure. What does that feel like? I mean,
At your current doom track, yeah.
Yeah, which is good. It was at 4 out of 5. It was about to fill up again, so. I might have been angling for something to clear a condition there, so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you what it feels like.
Oh, okay. I imagine it's kind of a thing of like, it's like if you're in a room and there's like a weird like high-pitched noise and like you'd kind of gotten used to it, and then suddenly somebody like turns off a speaker or somewhere and like it suddenly stops and you're like, oh, I didn't even realize I could feel better, but now suddenly I do feel better. I think it's kind of one of those of just like, huh, yeah, thank you. And yeah, like I kind of like tie it back around my neck, just kind of let it hang there for a second. I'm just like still just sort of holding on to it because it's like, oh, this feels like safety. That's kind of cool.
Well, you know, this is kind of ironic since our original team call sign was Excalibur.
It's almost like it was a thing that was thought through.
Oh.
Hey, wait, before you go, Hey, can I beat this thing? Can you kill this thing? Obviously, meaning, of course, Ares.
Yes, you can win. Kill it? I don't know. It's the thing possessing you is not the same thing that took hold of me, but win, yes. But you'll need your friends. You'll need help. You'll need everything you can get. And you'll have to face it. Or it will overtake you.
Okay. And then, yeah, I don't think Mallory has anything else to say at that point. I think she's just kind of like lost in thinking about the weight of what just happened. How's everybody else?
So wait, was that Pinnacle who she had the conversation with?
Yes.
Okay, just because you had said Morgana and I didn't know.
Yeah. Morgana is Pinnacle.
Okay, wasn't sure. Just making
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, worth checking.
So, if you guys see Pinnacle, you might want to tell her to not trust A.E.G.I.S.
Thank you. I already know.
Okay. Yeah. Remember, I had gone over to the FBI guys, so I was saying that over the comms, but
Oh, yes, I forgot about that.
yeah. So
Got so much gear this game. I got a scarf. I got a necklace. This is great.
So I'm feeling better from all this, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I want to say that because I was stuck in time, like my body feels better, but my head don't.
That's fair.
Mm.
I'm like, I feel everything's better, but I feel off balance. I don't think I should be flying, y'all.
Well, yeah. I don't know if I should be either, honestly. It's a long story.
yeah, we can call for transportation, assuming that the others have dealt with the other situations.
Yeah, most of the other fighters have been put up. That's what you learn when you talk to the FBI. But you do, before we sign out, you do see one concerning news report. The reporter stands in front of the League's headquarters, reporting on all the disasters, how various people have cleaned it up, how Paragon took on a giant bull downtown, how 4 known heroes saved a factory from an unknown threat, and how various other heroes have been spotted around town.
About the fact that Malficius is dead, or
They don't know
that...
yet.
Okay.
The FBI, like, that hasn't been reported to the reporter or anything yet.
Okay.
How various young heroes like Kid Target and Reptile, Backfire have been seen around town cleaning up other masses. The reporter then goes, but yet, through all of this, and as our city is once again grateful to all of these heroes, the League headquarters remains quiet. All access has been cut off. The police commissioner earlier attempted to enter the building and was unable. This may be Halcyon's darkest day. And with that, we'll move into the end of session moves. And you can deal with whatever is going on next time.
Juicy Pete's. All right, so
Oh boy.
I have a couple of questions now, since that is the end of that scene, and in fact the session. So, is there any chance I can clear Insecure, because I just decided to go pick a fight really stupidly at a really inopportune time?
Yes.
Awesome. Similarly, is there any chance I could clear guilty since I went ahead and I wasn't expecting it to get immediately pulled back, but I wanted to like mark my doom track to try and fix the problem with Cliff and everything. So
Yes.
okay. Yay! It's 2 things. Good. Thank goodness.
Hey, you're not almost passed out, incapacitated forever.
Well, you know, just full of emotions. Just still angry, afraid, and insecure, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could just keep this train rolling and do my end of session stuff. Big bad nemesis question. I actually have a different answer for it for once. I totally made progress on defeating my nemesis.
Yes.
Nice.
Marks of hot potential. Awesome. Similarly, where are the other end of session moves? Here we go. Grow closer. Grow into your own image. Grow away from the team. I'm kind of struggling there because I feel like I might have grown into my own image of myself, but like, I don't know if I can justify that, you know?
Well, I mean, you've got Excalibur now.
I briefly got to touch.
Yeah.
Have the
sword.
pendant, though.
I do have that dope pendant, actually. And I have what seems like a way through, if not a way out, of this whole situation. Which I feel like that would shift my freak down. And either my mundane or my... Actually, yeah. Especially considering that we had a brief time skip and I got to spend some time, like, just being happy with my fun new girlfriend. Yeah. I'm feeling a little less like a freak, and I'm feeling a little more mundane. There we go. Boop, boop. Shift those. And then later I'll pick an advancement, because I leveled up again for some weird reason. All right. That's my end of session.
Okay.
Well, I want to grow close to the team, but I feel like I have to go with grew into the image of myself.
Oh, and don't forget you can, since you used your moment of truth, you can lock one of your labels. I just noticed that in the basic moves reference.
You must, or
Wait, you can? Where are you seeing that?
so after you use your moment of truth, permanently lock one label. You have changed.
Oh, okay.
And some part of you has become set in stone. You can unlock your moment of truth a second time through advancements. Ooh. Oh my. So that means I have to do it before I make any changes to my
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's not bad. Stuck at 2. I guess I'll just lock superior.
I'm the worst.
Yeah, so, because I guess I saw myself as the hero that I felt like I was the hero I've always wanted to be. And was able to actually...
You're 20 of the heroes you've always wanted to be.
No, it was one me, just 20 instances of one me.
I also have to say, too, is that the second time? Yeah, that's the second time Penny Dreadful's been taken out by a moment of truth.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's totally
Oh,
what
wait, no, the
happened.
first one, Penny Dreadful ran, but it was Belts that got taken out with the moment of truth.
That's right, it was the other guy. That's right.
Oh, and I still have to tell y'all that she got away.
She always does. It's very irritating.
I assume that she's severely hurt because she took 20 blasts.
Oh, yeah. I mean, she was hooked onto the helicopter. Yeah, she wasn't...
And it broke the mind control she had over Pinnacle.
Yeah, that's because the battery was damaged. She doesn't normally have that kind of power. Mostly it was... The reason she said, hey, Arthur's in danger is because she can't directly control mind, but she can convince somebody that
And the battery and
would-
crystal were some kind of power amplifier.
Yes.
So,
All right, so I have to shift, right?
yes, one up
shift
and
one up and another down. Wunderbar. Where'd it go? I think I'll have to go freak up and danger down, or no, mundane down, because I definitely.
That was far from mundane.
Yeah.
That was the wackiest shit we have seen in some time.
And it fits in with my moment of truth thing. You know, I definitely feel. Well, yes, that was the best thing. It's also shit. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here, type thing.
Yeah, and also everybody else is looking at you like you aren't from here.
Yeah, it's not just that you're from the 1940s, it's that you're non-linear. And that's weird.
Yeah. I managed to transcend time, people.
Couldn't just let me have Excalibur for 2 seconons. You couldn't just let me
You're
have
the one who asked for help. Literally.
I mean, okay, fair enough. Been rolling like hot dog shit. What did you want from me?
I wanted to go on a date with her. Now I can't because I shot her 20 times.
Trust me, you're better for it. Or she's into that. There's no telling. Penny Dreadful's... She's a spooky kooky.
Mm. And I did call it a date. If she's crazy. It
Yeah.
could be. So.
Next, please God, next.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd say I definitely took steps towards making amends for my shame. So, mark of potential.
Yes, this was purposely manufactured so that you could both have the
Really?
end of the session.
Okay, and then I'd say after taking the time away and seeing Mallory in sort of a better place, not quite as, so I'd say starting to feel more comfortable around her again, grew closer to the team.
Okay.
So
Nice.
okay, and I'll so Mallory has influence over me again.
So I will need to shift your labels then, I believe.
No, I don't. I think I had removed your one of the previous couple sessions that I was in. I took influence away from you. So.
Yeah. You gave it back to me at some point, though, because I have it marked that I've got influence.
Yeah, I probably. Yeah, you're right. I forgot that. I probably. Yeah, but yeah, I'll still.
Okay, so you still want to give me influence?
Yeah,
Okay. Then...
because I mean that could be part of the reason that Roderick spent the 2 weeks away was he was getting a little too freaked out by everything.
Sure.
Not effectively able to talk with you about it. So.
Yeah. That being said, wow, okay. Well, then I feel like over the course of this session, like, Roderick kicked a lot more butt than he usually does, so... shift your danger up, and your... should go down. Like... Mundane, I guess?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. And then I'll remove my let's see. It's for similar reasons, remove my afraid condition.
Okay.
So yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Drink.
Oh, okay. I am going to say that I definitely grew into my own image of myself because I nearly kicked someone's head off.
That works.
Truth.
Shift mundane down and freak up. Because, yeah, didn't quite expect it to be that powerful.
Okay.
Cliff knew you could punch someone's head off.
And yet you kicked it, so... That'll show Cliff.
Your legs tend to be more powerful than your arms anyway, so.
And more importantly, Cliff didn't get what he wanted, so...
Yeah.
Just because they're friends doesn't mean they have to like each other.
I mean, that's... You might as well get that, like, emblazoned in Latin, like, on our crest for our team. Just because they're friends, they don't have to like each other. Yeah. we didn't end up killing each other, which is an improvement over most of our missions. We accomplished our goal, and we left the place reasonably intact.
And we're only
So-
slightly snarky towards each other.
Yeah, well, look. I'm scared of zombies. I don't know. I tried to enter this from a good place. It immediately backfired on me. Lesson learned. Never be nice to people. All right.
All right, so let's sign out. Starting with Wainwright. Who are you and where can we find you?
I'm Adam. You can find me on Twitter at starsaber_222.
Okay. Graves.
Hey, I am Fox Barrett. You can find me on Twitter at Fox_Barrett, where I tweet about having really stupid ideas about running a bunch of games back to back to back because they're all GM-less, and I think that they might coalesce together. I don't know. Might threaten to do that at some point. Because I do love me some GM-less stuff. Obviously, you can find me here every Monday at 9:30 Eastern Time for A.E.G.I.S, Shield of Earth, where I'm going to do this. And then starting May, let me double check here. Yeah, May 12th, Sunday, at 12 a.m. EST, which I guess is technically midnight the following day. We are finally, I really hope, finally going to be starting Emissaries of Avithna. It's going to come right after Vibrant, Visible, and Victorious. I keep having to like sell this game, but I don't really know anything about it yet. I'm playing a halfling. She's basically everything Mallory isn't. She's like older and she doesn't have any super magical powers. I tried to make it as plain as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna play a little halfling lady, and it's gonna be great. And I don't have anything else lined up at the moment. So find me in the
Okay.
Discord. Yell at me on there.
Johnson.
Yes, a wild engineer. Let's see. You can catch me here on Mondays. Was it 6:30? 6:30 Eastern.
9:30 Eastern.
9:30.
For this?
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm Western. Sorry.
That's
9:30 Eastern, and also at 2 p.m. Eastern, I do Call of Cthulhu on Scraticus channel, and starting in next week on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock Eastern, I will be on Encounter Roleplay playing some D&D. So, yeah.
All right. Dreamcat.
Hello, I am Michi at Michisaurus on the Twitters. You can find me here every Monday playing this wonderful game. I'm also around the first and third Tuesday of the month running our Eclipse Phase 2nd Edition campaign, and every second and fourth Thursday playing Pokemon, which is also a game.
It's
a game about robots.
Yeah, there's robots. It's great.
All right. Yes, and I am Nerdy Teddy. I run this game, and it's a lot of fun. That is every Monday. I am also in Pokemon on the second and fourth Thursdays, and that is actually all I have right now. My schedule is slowly thinning out, so I'll have to change that at some point. But for now, we're gonna go raid. Let me make sure they're still live. Yes, we're gonna go raid Dumpstat Charisma. Cool, I spelled it right. Oh, I forgot the bot's dead. Bye. We will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
And